His glove come undone. Notice at the time I was just a blue sash, and these guys are all black belts. It's basically, I just wanted to compete against the big guys, the more advanced guys. I wasn't worried about winning or losing, it was more just learning from them. So I thought. Good fight, good guy. Back for the decision. Red side. Yours truly. Now this guy, he just went nuts. I think he's from Newcastle somewhere. Don't know him at all. And just, yeah, went nuts. I'll let the camera do the talking. Trying to use the kung fu, trying to evade and counter, trying to X kick his arms, make his arms feel tired, and snap, snap, snap. Get that into you, Zowie. The guy is delusional if he thinks I'm quicker. Smack me. Oh, that's right, there was no head contact with the hands in this. You weren't allowed to punch to the head. You could kick to the head, funny that, but you just couldn't punch to the head. That's why the ref got up him. It's one of those fights where no matter what I threw at him, he threw back 7 of them, and they were twice as hard. Tough guy, just could have done with a bit of control, but we were in a contact fight, so I should just stop my whinging. Notice the back of my shirt is plain. If any of you guys are interested in sponsoring the Rock Hard Gym, every time we fight or compete, your name could be on the back, getting shown to millions of people around the world. So if you guys want to help out with, aid, whether it be in the provision of mats or funds, things like that, I'd gladly put your name out. When it comes to the speeches after the fights, guess whose names we'd thank. And Zowie gets his butt kicked. Well done. Alright, here's some more point sparring from the same event, hence the crazy protective gear. I think they still wear this stuff up there. I think they feel it makes it safer. I suppose it does. But nothing like a good bare knuckle to the forehead, I tell you. This looks like point sparring. Look at that control. It's basically a game of tag. It really is sad. I'm glad I no longer do this. We might stop this here and check out the reality fighting. That's what we all came for. Reality. Reality, reality. This fight should be just about over. Hurry up and finish it, Zowie. What are you doing, Slowy? That's probably it. At the end, Zowie does well. Alright, so from that we go to reality fighting. This is where you fight in front of a bunch of alcohol-fueled yobbos. There's Tim from our club. There's me. There's Ian Schaffer, he's amazing. There's Pete, that's our instructor there. There's Roscoe. Tim again. Basically, after about 12 years of stand-up kickboxing and karate and kung fu, black belts in a few of those, I thought I was the man. So I started grappling. Actually, no, I went to a grappling club. And while I was there, this is my bout against Steve Gillander. I had a 6 kilo weight advantage on him. And I'd basically started grappling 3 months before this fight. I knew nothing of the ground game. Thought I was a kickboxer, and I thought I'd kick his ass. Like I said, I've been training for 14 years, and I thought I was the man. Along comes Steve, 6 kilos lighter, trained by some guys up here in Toowoomba, Rings, great bunch of fellas. And yeah, it was a rude awakening. I basically, luckily, ego didn't get in the way, but after getting my ass whooped here, I went back to Pete and said, guys, I need help. Obviously, it's not working. And just head down, bum up, and just got stuck into it. Like I said, I'd only been grappling, submission wrestling for about 3 months. Didn't know the game at all, but I thought I did. Ego man. There's Steve Gillander. He took this fight on 2 weeks' notice. He's fought everywhere. He's fought in Japan, fought all over Australia. Great guy, great fighter. And still as humble as hell. It was surprising, actually. After we fought on this, I ran into him at a training session during the week after in Toowoomba, and he actually showed me how to defend the choke that he put on me in this fight and won. So here I am throwing leather, thinking I'm the man. Watch me kick. And I wasn't doing too bad, I suppose. From a crowd's perspective, watching it from outside the ring, they probably thought this guy's not doing too bad, he's throwing stuff. But I tell you what, his kicks were hurting. I just about had enough. So, I don't know, it was about here somewhere, he just kept chopping away at the leg. Well, that's right, the ref pulled us up because Steve accidentally kicked me in the groin. But it actually just missed. It was like a beautiful inside leg kick. But the ref, at the speed of the heat of the moment, I suppose, assumed that it was in the groin and pulled us up. Here he is just chopping away at that leg. And I'm supposed to be a big kickboxing man. I thought I could take it. But about now, I'd just about had enough. So I decided to take him down, where I thought my 3 months grappling would put him to shame. I got humbled that night. Brilliant guy. Look at him move around. Got the hooks in nice and early. He's basically looking to get his arm in around my chin, underneath my chin there, and choke me out. As you can see on my leg, I don't know if you can see there. No, there were some nasty welts. There he is punching me just to loosen me up, trying to get that hand in to choke me out. But once again, even though I lose this, and losing to such a nice fella, it just left me wanting more. It was surprising. I thought I'd, after getting embarrassed in front of that many people, I think there was about 2,000 people there that night, I thought, no way in the world am I ever going to do this again. But sure enough, next week I was back there hitting Pete up, and luckily Steve come along, and like I said, he showed me how to defend the choke. Here he is, snapping, snap. There, he's got it in now, that's the choke, and it's over. Not much I can do there, except pass out. Okay, so now, after about 5 months training, I suppose, 6 months training, I decided I was getting better. Thought I'd work the submission game. This was at a local grappling competition, no gi, amateur competition. It was basically strikes standing, and then just on the ground you couldn't strike at all, and just submission. So here I am going for an ankle lock, but I can't get on my hip to bring the submission on. And in the end I end up giving up and trying to stack up on him. Jeez, terrible camera work on this. That's me going for an armbar there. Now I'm back to the leg. This was actually a good fight. Trev's a tough guy. He's fought guys that are good 30 kilos heavier than him. He will not back down from anyone. And yeah. Right, he's got side control there. Right, he's just trying to get my back again. Alright, back to Zowie. I think this is about where I'd get him. Sweet as armbar from the guard. Armbar 101 by Zowie McGrath. Snap. The tough guy just wouldn't tap. That's hyperextending the elbow joint there, and he just wouldn't tap. And this is the same fight from a different angle. This guy probably did a better job at cap work. Actually, this was about the minute in between that we missed, and this is where he's locking off the Kimura. Just about had it. Beautiful little lock there. Just can't quite get it. I was just lucky enough to roll out of it each time, but I gave him the mount. It's a very bad position in MMA. Luckily this was just a grappling match, otherwise he would have rained blows down. There's that same armbar from a different angle. That's it. Like I said, he wouldn't tap, so I'm over there checking to make sure he's okay. I think it popped. Don't know, but tough ass bastard that he is, he jumped back up and was ready to go in the next round. Right, this was me against Dean Butler in a grappling comp. This was the guy who beat me at XFC 4. But in the magazine they said that I won. So we'd had a bit of a joke about it together. He's a lovely guy from Ipswich, and actually Trevor, the guy I just armbarred, this is one of his instructors. His other instructor is Brad Kelly. He's a famous kickboxer here in Australia. Yeah, this was another good grapple. We actually went for quite a while. Like I said though, in the reality fights he owned me. Just totally flogged me in about 35 seconds. So it just goes to show what happens in a grappling comp. It's totally different to what you use on the street when someone's throwing punches at you. Bit hard to see what's going on there, but basically I've got his back, but he won't let go of my head. I've got to try and untangle, get his arm away from around my neck, and then I'm totally free to just play with him, but he won't give me back my head. This goes on for a little while my head slowly turns red, then blue, then purple, at which point I finally free it, and I push him over and go for the armbar, and here we go. I lost grip, we were sweaty, there was no gi, he just slipped straight out. And so I transition into a leg, realise there's nothing there, so I try and just settle, and we run out of time. So that's round 1. Here's round 2. Alright, so I'm going for an armbar on his right arm. And he's obviously defending that pretty well. He's stacking up on me. So I quickly swing it back the other way and attack the other arm. And power, she's deep. So I sort of got that. That's it. He tapped. Great guy, good fight. But in reality, he'd whoop my ass. And he did. This is the local news. It's Alex Getty. I'm due to get him soon, I'd say, in a reality fight. He's a young up-and-comer. Who's that guy? Damn, I bet he works out. Don't know if you can hear the song that I'm coming out to. It's Don't Worry, Be Happy by, actually it's the Bob Marley remix. That's basically my attitude when it comes to these fights. I'm not in there to destroy the fella or whatever. We just try and have fun. And most times it's me on the receiving end of whatever they're giving out. And I try and, but I still try and enjoy it. This is my opponent, Jukesy. Since this fight, actually even before it, we started, we sort of met through, he's from Toowoomba up here obviously, and we sort of met and started training together on and off, and it was sort of funny that we got matched up when we did, and actually since then we've sort of become pretty good mates. He comes around and gives me advice, and same here, we jump in the back shed on the carpet and have a roll. And notice the angry music. There's Joe Perry, he's the local promoter. Lovely guy too. And he basically will give anyone a go if they've got the heart. Give him a call if you're interested. There's the legendary Ken Dunstan, referee, making sure he doesn't have any razor blades hidden in there or whatever. And look at the tattoos. We're actually the same weight, even though he does look a bit heavier in the pictures. I think it must be the shirt I'm wearing. But yeah, we weighed in, he was exactly 68 and I was exactly 68. So here we are, both guys showing a lot of respect. And that kick was meant to be a lot higher. Don't know what happened there, it was lucky to be knee height. I think I was already tired. We did a huge workout beforehand on the pads upstairs just before the fight, and I probably gassed myself up there. We might have went a bit too hard, I think. But no excuses in this sort of stuff, mate. You gotta take it as well as give it, I suppose. I'm caught in Juxie's half guard here. Notice the commentator. Every time one of us would wrap our legs around someone, like pulling guard or half guard, he would call it the guillotine. So if Juxie, like he is there, he's got both his legs wrapped around my leg in the half guard, the commentator would say, George Jukes has a lovely gillo applied to Zoe's left leg, and things like that. Here I am in just pulled guard and Juxie's raining some punches down, and so I try and rip an armbar out of my bum hole, but he pushes me out of the ropes to sort of evade it, I suppose. Did well to avoid the submission, but also I could have probably locked it on a bit better than I did. Here we go again. He's got a really tight guard. He had good control. He kept me down tight. I had a lot of trouble trying to pass or even just to posture up so I could rain down blows. He was, see, he's trapped my left arm there. He just sort of kept it tight. Yeah, heaps of control. Here I'm trying to sneak up for a triangle. Once you catch the arm, you can catch the head and get a reverse triangle, but it slipped out. And he replies with some big knees right in the spine. Actually, they missed the spine, but Ken sort of pulled him up, I think, because he thought they did hit the spine. They were more kidney shots than anything, but good knees. And by the looks of it, that's the end of... No, he's just sending us back up. I think I was already buggered, mate. What have we done, about 2 minutes work? I was already buggered. Here I'm trying to get back to guard, push his leg down, snake it through. And he decides, oh, he's not covering his face. I'll smack him in the head. And at this stage, I think I started holding on pretty tight too. I was sort of a bit worried about getting hit, as you do. There he goes, more knees. Raining down the blows. And that's the end of the first round. So here we go, beginning of the second round. Ken starts the fight, touch gloves, show of respect, and back down, half guard. Actually, I got full guard this time. Looks like a repeat of the first round, doesn't it? Not much action happening. And what's this? Oh, he pulled an armbar out of his bum. And that's the end of it. That fight could have went either way. As you can see, she was pretty even up until that point. Just happened to sneak it in and